Om Shanti. A very warm welcome to the most wanted series of the present times, and that is Key to Unlock Your Lock. We are facing lockdown outside, but inside we are standing in a very long queue of questions which are like locks which have locked our minds, and we have become so heavy inside. So let's do some workout. Let's work out on certain solutions, simple and easy keys to unlock the lock inside us. Let's listen to one of the question, your lock.
Hello Sunita Di, I am Asta Kothari from Bangalore
Hello.
studying in 10th standard, and I want to ask you that how to increase our concentration and how to avoid the distractions from mobile and television. Waiting for your answer. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, sweet angel Astha, for this wonderful, popular question. You know why I'm saying this popular question? Because this question is a question of everyone nowadays. It's a problem of each and everyone. Everyone is facing this problem of concentrating. Everyone are distracted by the social media, by the mobile today. And they find it difficult to concentrate at the task at hand. The task which is very important for them to finish. You know what is the reason behind that? The reason is that we are not grounded in our roots. Now, what is to be grounded in our roots? Every country has their own unique selling proposition, USP. Say, for example, Japan. The USP of Japan is technology. The USP of Arab countries is oil. The USP of London is liberty. So, like that, do you know what is the USP of India? The USP of India is spirituality. Now, what is the spirituality? It has that word spirit in it. So, this spirit is what? It is our true identity. We are a spiritual being in a human body. Normally, what do we say? That we are a human being, but actually this is a human body. But who is running this human body? It is this spirit which we call as Atma. When anybody expires, what do we say? Atma chali gayi. Don't we say that? So that Atma is the spirit. We need to be grounded into this spirit. Now what do you mean by that? Have you seen a tree which is firm in its roots, grounded in its roots? Yes? And what happens when there is a strong wind blowing? If the tree is firmly grounded, if the roots are firmly grounded, then the tree will shake like this and that, but it will never be uprooted, isn't it? So also in our life, we face many situations. There are many things that happen which we do not want to happen. But yet, if we are grounded in our roots, that is, if we visualize ourselves as being a spirit, then we are grounded in our roots, because this is our foundation. Spirituality is our foundation. So if we are focusing our energy on our spirit, which is inside us here in the center of the forehead, like a small tiny star. Have you seen stars at night in the sky? It is the similar star shining here in the center of our forehead. So when we are focused on this center of our forehead, and we understand that this is my identity, a small shining star, a soul, this is my identity, then I'm grounded in my roots of spirituality. And once I'm grounded in the roots of spirituality, then automatically my concentration increases. Now, how is that possible? Because what is the star? The soul? it has got 3 faculties, 3 departments. So one is the mind, the other is the intellect, and the third is the sanskaras. Now what happens when you are seated here, say for example at home nowadays, and you have a thought that you should be watching TV. Then again you have a thought, no, I should be playing a game on the mobile. Then again you think, no, now I want to drink some water. Now there are so many things and so many different type of thoughts coming in your mind. Now will you execute all the thoughts at the same time? Will you do that? No, you cannot do it. And even if you start doing it, you would look like a joker, isn't it? A clumsy person, isn't it? So what happens is, in the mind, there are many types of thoughts coming. Whether I should look at the mobile, whether I should study, whether I should play. There are so many types of thoughts coming in the mind. But then there is another faculty there. And that other faculty is my intellect. Now what does this intellect do? This intellect, it filters, it acts like a filter. It's like when you prepare a tea, and after preparing the tea, you filter it. So whatever clean thing you want, it comes out of it. So similarly, this intellect acts like a filter. And what does it filter? It filters all these type of thoughts. And then whatever you want to do, whatever you would like to prioritize. Say for example, if you show interest, in whatever you show interest, it will filter out that. And then you work upon that. That is, it will decide, it will take a decision upon that. And then you act upon it. And then again and again and again you repeatedly act it, it becomes a habit. So why is it that you are distracted by the mobile? Because what happened, the first thought when you saw the mobile, maybe your parents speaking on the mobile, your friends speaking on the mobile. So the first time when you saw the mobile, you had a thought that, okay, now even I should be also using the mobile. Now this thought was filtered by your intellect, by your passion, your interest, your curiosity as to what is this mobile. Okay, let me also explore it, let me also use it. And then you decided to use it. The first time you decided to use it, the second time you used it, the third time you used it, and it went on repeatedly, and now it's become natural to be distracted by the mobile because it has become our sanskar that now we cannot stay without the mobile. But here now we need to break the cycle. Because who has actually decided to be distracted by the mobile? It is my intellect. So I cannot blame that it is because of the mobile I am distracted. No, I cannot blame the mobile. Because it was my choice, my interest in that, which is diverting my attention, my concentration towards the mobile. Isn't it? I chose. I filtered out, my intellect filtered out that thought. So my intellect is in me, it's a part of me. So I am responsible for the distraction. Unless and until I do not take the personal responsibility, I cannot change myself. So whatever is happening, it is my choice. If I am not concentrating on studies, it is my choice. If I am not concentrating on whatever is important to me, it is my choice. Let us stop blaming and complaining that it is because of that and because of this that I am not able to do it. Because if we blame and complain, that means we have become dependent upon them. But I am not dependent upon them. I am independent. That is, I am dependent on my inner being, my spirit. Would you like to be dependent or independent? Would you like to be in bondages, do this, not that? Or would you like to be independent and do whatever you feel like doing? Independent, isn't it? So the word independence is in plus dependent, that is to be dependent on what is inside you. And what is inside you? Your strengths, your capabilities, your values, your vision, your purpose of life, your passion, your interest. Now, what is happening when I say I'm distracted by the mobile? What is actually happening? I'm focusing my energy on the mobile. Now, if I don't want to be distracted by the mobile, then what I need to do? I need to focus on what I want. That is maybe the studies, maybe whatever is important there just now in front of me. So let me focus my attention on that. And what is this attention? It is not only focus my this physical eyes on that, but also my third eye, that is the intellect. My power to choose, my power to visualize through the intellect. Just as with these eyes we see things, with the intellect, that is our third eye, we visualize. Have you seen stars in the sky at night? And if I ask you, how is that star? How is a star like? Then what would be your immediate response? White, small, tiny, white color star. Now, presently you are not seeing that star, isn't it? But you can explain what is that star. Why? And while you are explaining, you are visualizing it through your mind, isn't it? That is your intellect which is visualizing. That is the third eye with which you are visualizing. So if I want to increase my concentration power, what I need to do is, I need to increase my visualization power. I need to visualize whatever I need to concentrate upon. So if I am concentrating on my studies, I am studying something, let me also visualize whatever I am studying with the eye, this third eye. And you do it, you will find that you are being able to concentrate. And not only concentrate, but because you are able to concentrate with visualization, your grasping power increases and you are able to memorize it also very well. And then, because you are doing it with visualization, your interest grows into that. And because your interest grows there, it is growing, your interest is growing into whatever you are visualizing there, automatically your mind is away from other things which are less important.
And because you start enjoying, so you concentrate.
So you learn to balance, to focus on what is important now and not to focus on what is not important now. Well, it reminds me of a very good joke to share with you, connecting this balance and the mobile. So once, a girl like you asked one of her friend that, what type of mobile do you have? What is in your mobile? Please show me. So the friend tells her that in my mobile, there are so many apps. So she says, okay, what else is there? So the friend says, oh, there is such a big storage, a very good data storage. She says, acha, anything else? What else is there? So the friend says that, there is this SIM, which is a Vodafone SIM. So she says, oh, really? So the friend says, okay, all that is there in my mobile. What is there in your mobile? So she says, oh, in my mobile, there is balance. So what is important? Vodafone SIM, data storage, apps, they are important in that place. But if there is no balance, It's of no use, isn't it? So also in our life, if we want to increase our concentration power, let's keep a balance of using the gadgets and of doing what we really want to do, which is grounded to our spirituality, which is grounded to our roots. While using those gadgets, let us not forget to be grounded in our roots also. Otherwise, we'll become so dependent upon them that we'll lose our inner energy. And we have a deep potential within us. There's a lot of positive energy in us. But when we are distracted by all the things external to us, our energy starts leaking. So our energy gets low, battery gets discharged. So in order to charge the battery again, we need to be ourselves. Today, it's very easy for us to copy, isn't it? What are we doing? What are we copying? My friend wearing so-and-so dress. Okay, I also want that. My friend doing so-and-so. I also want to do it. You tell your mother that everyone is doing that. Why should I not do? Sometimes don't you talk like that with your mother? So copying what others are doing is very easy, isn't it? But I need to be myself. And if I be myself, your friends will copy you. And they will be themselves. So which is better? To be yourself is better, to be dependent on the external things is better. Ask yourself. And when you ask that, your answer will be to be the best version of yourself. And so for that, look inside. Because I am inside. I am not the external part. I am inside. And another aspect of increasing our concentration is, why are we distracted by the mobile? Because the first time when we were curious, why we got curious? Because it was something new. After that, why that curiosity keeps happening? Because there's so many benefits that we are seeing. We gain so much out of it. We are able to talk, we are able to play games. So it's so interesting, and there are so many things that we gain out of it. And therefore we are distracted by that. So let us also understand what are the benefits of being grounded in our roots. What is that which we will gain if we focus on our inner self? The first thing is, my concentration will improve. The second thing is that I will be my own self. I won't be copying others. So my positive energy will increase inside. And when my positive energy increases, it affects my body. It affects my health. And it gives me a very good personality. The personality what I am outside is because of my inner thoughts. So if I want to shine as a successful star, as a good person, if that is my aim, then I will focus on what is there within me. So what is your aim in your life? Ask yourself, what is the passion that you have in your life? Is it to be a good person, a genuine person? Or is it to just impress by what you are having external with you? Oh, I have this mobile, I have this iPad, I have that, So having those things, to impress by having those things, or to inspire by who you are. What is the aim in your life? Just ask yourself what you want to become. Maybe by growing up, sometimes we ask children, and what do you all say? You want to become a teacher, you want to become a doctor, right? How about being a good person? How about having a higher purpose in your life? For this, let me share a story with you. What happened? Near a temple, where a newly built temple was being made, there were these masons the workers working with the marble stone, because the whole temple was to be made of marble. So one of the person went and asked one of the worker that, what are you doing with all this? So he says, don't you see? I'm cutting the stones and I'm working with the stones, and it's so hard. It's really very tiring. I really wish I didn't have to do all this. The same person goes to another worker and he asks him, what are you doing with all the stones here? So he says, oh, do you know, I'm making an idol of a deity which is going to be placed in this temple. I'm so fortunate that I've got this task of making a deity. Now that is the higher purpose. The task, both are doing the same of cutting the stone, but one is with the consciousness that I'm doing cutting the stones, with a very lower level of energy, low energy thought level, and the other with a high energy thought level of a higher purpose. What do you think you would like to think of? What makes you feel good? Thinking of a higher purpose or thinking of a lower purpose? Of an ordinary thing, whatever you're doing. Higher purpose, isn't it? So have that higher purpose in your life, that I want to be grounded in my roots of my spirituality, that I am a spiritual being. I am a shining star of success. I am a child of the Supreme God Father, who is all powerful, almighty, who is always there with me. I am under His canopy. I am safe, I am healthy. When you divert your attention towards yourself and to the Supreme Almighty, automatically His power will enlighten you. It will empower you. And you will increase your concentration power, because your willpower will increase and your freedom to choose will increase, and you will be able to choose what you want to do, and so you will be able to concentrate on what you want to concentrate. And this we can do through meditation. So experiment it, do it, and then share your comments below this video. Okay? Thank you so much, Astha. Wish you all the best, dear. Any one of you, if you also have any question in your mind, you may please record your question with your mobile, or you may also send it in written by email to us on this email ID.
key2unlock1@gmail.com.
Please do remember to subscribe and to share with maximum possible. May you all remain free from all types of questions and always keep smiling. Best wishes. Thank you. Om Shanti.